Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about how to name the keys on the piano, because as you can see there are different keys on the piano. The challenge many people have is they don't really know how to name them. Most people have just been told this is this and that is that, but they don't really know like an easy way for them to easily get the names of the keys. So that's what I'm going to be showing today. Now if you observe, the piano has a structure. Now pay attention, you see it's of course it's black and white. For some keyboards that are customized, it may not be black and white, but this one and most pianos are black and off-white or pure white. So we have the black keys in groups. We have 2 black keys, 3 black keys, 2 black keys, and 3 black keys. I'm sure some of you may have observed, why some may have not. So that's it. So that's the first thing you observe about the black keys arrangement. They're already usually in groups of 2s and 3s, 2s and 3s, separated with 2 white keys at each spot. So you have 2 black keys, 2 white keys, separate them, 3 black keys, and so on. Now, the keys on the piano, they are alphabetically named. So by that I mean they use alphabet A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Now there's no H. The reason why there's no H is beyond the scope of this class. So, but we're talking about the main rudiments of music. So let's just deal with music. So there's A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Now, the white key before every 2 black key is a C. For example, this is a 2 black key. The white key before that 2 black key is a C. So if you ever want to know where a key C is, you say, locate a key C. You'd always get that by knowing the 2 black keys. So the 2 black keys, the white key. 2 black keys, the white key. 2 black keys, the white key. So that's C. So 2 black keys, C. 2 black keys, C, and so on. Then the white key before every 3 black key group is F. So this is 3 black key group, F. 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 Now, without wasting time, if this is C and this is F, this is C and this is F, this is C and this is F, then C and F, that means this is D and E. So it will be C, D, E, F. Then of course this will be G. So if this is G and I said there's no H, it stops at G. So what is this one? Very simple. It starts from A again. So you have A, B, and then back to that C I talked about before every 2 black key. So I'll go again. The C and the F. You don't have to always put your hands. Just use your eyes to visualize this. So you have C, D, E, F, then G, then no H. I told you. A, B, then that's C again, then D, then E, and F, and so on. So you can easily get the names of the white keys using those 2 points I made with the black key group. Then the black key also have their names, but interestingly, they get their names from the white keys. So easy. So there are 2 signs you would need to be aware of. One is called the sharp sign, and one is called the flat. These are terms in music. Now, the sharp indicates higher by 1 step. Then the flat is the opposite, lower by 1 step. So, for example, this is C. The key that is higher than C by 1 step is this key. And the key that's higher than this key by 1 step is this key. And the key that's higher than this key by 1 step is this key. It keeps going like that. Now, some people, they think after C, the next should be D. Actually, it's not. The key actually after C is this. Though it's short, but just know that it must follow it step by step. You have to see it from this angle, though you don't really play from this angle, but you have to see it from that angle. So after C, the next key, then you have D, the next key, you have E, the next key, F, then you have just like that. So it means that this is the sharp of C. I just told you, 1 step higher. So that will be called C sharp because this is C. So this will be C sharp. So simple, right? So you get your name from the key beside it. So this is C, this is C sharp. Of course, you don't need to call this one C sharp sharp because it's already called D, although that would make sense because this is the sharp of C sharp, which will be C sharp sharp, but you don't need that. So this is C, C sharp, then D, D sharp, then E. Now you can call this one E sharp, but it's not necessary because it already has a name. It's called F. We know that. Then F sharp. This is F sharp. Then this is G, G sharp. Then A. Remember, A sharp. Then B, C. I told you can call this one B sharp if you want because it's higher than B by one step, but there's no need. It already has a name. It's called C. So B, C, then continues again C sharp, and so that's sharp. Sharp just means higher by one step, but mostly this sharp is a name that the black keys usually carry. But the black keys also have another name. You can call them flats. So for example, I said something about C just now. I said this is C. So this is C sharp, meaning higher than C by one step. I said flat means lower by one step. Remember, this same key that is higher than C by one step is also lower than another key by one step, though that's not C. What key is that? You got it right. D. That same key that we call C sharp is also lower than D. So you have C, C sharp, then D. But you can also call it D flat because it's lower than D by one step. So actually, any key between C and D is called C sharp or D flat. Any key between D and E is called D sharp or E flat. If it seems like I'm too fast, you can always reverse the video or rewind the video, or you can drop any special question in the comment section and I'll answer them. So it's that simple. So if this is F and G, meaning this will be called F sharp or G flat. I didn't say F sharp and G flat, meaning it's the same thing. That's why I use the word or. It's like you have two names. So when they call you your first name, it's still you. When they call you your second name, it's still you. So all the black keys have like two names. So when you hear them saying C sharp or you hear them saying D flat, they are saying the same thing. It just depends on how you want to relate it. You mean the same thing. So C sharp, most people prefer to call it C sharp. Most people prefer to call it D flat because it's in between C and D. But for some other advanced musical reasons, there may be a difference, but you don't need that right now. So this is C, this is D. And you have C sharp or D flat. And this is D, this is E. You have D sharp or E flat. Then, of course, E and F. Then F and G will have F sharp or G flat. Then G and A, you have G sharp or A flat. That's simple. Then A and B, you have A sharp or B flat. So remember, it gets its name from the keys on the side. The black keys get their name from the white keys on their side. That's it. So with this, I'm very sure you should be able to easily name the keys on the piano. This is so important because it will help you a lot. You may want to spend a lot of time practicing this yourself, maybe with your piano app, or if you have a real piano at home, you can use this. Thank you very much.